He was looking for a gank on mid. Instead now, he moves up towards the top lane. Kuro's coming in with an extra stun, and they got an opportunity right now here on base. Wait for the extra stun timer as he starts to run himself away. There's your first Malefice. Jirax, he needs to get in front of him and get the body block off. Can't do it, so just physically attack him down, and Fate will be the first blood going in favor of Team Liquid. Jirax, however, is stuck in the trees. The Sunstrike is still such low level, and he'll boulder himself to safety.
Problem is going to be is that between the Enigma and the Earth Spirit, they're looking to try and jungle and also gank mid lane. The Beastmaster gets a lot of space, but Liquid putting pressure.
It's happening again. You can initiate down on bottom lane over on Mind Control, but he's just so tanky. And Mind Control, okay, with the Fidget Block, consumes at the Fairy Fire. He's dropping down very, very low. At the same time, up on top lane, you're actually going to lose Fate to the three-man gang. So both safe lanes are able to find the pickoffs on the off-laners.
Disable like the Enigma does.
I do like, though, that Liquid is going to get a lot more of this off lane now. It's harder for the Slark to be able to contest this Tidehunter just because you can continuously use the
bottom lane
Anchor Smash.
The kick, it actually connects over on Shadow.
Yeah,
but he still breaks free and moves over, and this actually baited Mind Control to come out a little bit further with a Sunstrike from Nightmare setup. Shadow gets the perfect tether off. Can Mind Control survive this? His Anchor Smash hasn't done enough. He's moving back towards the tower. Jirax can't create space, and he actually backs up Shadow. He comes back in again. Jirax punishing Wings, who get overconfident. That's a big kill to take. Jirax, he was the walking wound of the bottom lane. At the same time, Kuro will actually get picked off by Ice. He was just farming up a side camp.
A little bit too far, and I think Wings ended up spotting him because it's daytime. The nighttime movement, if he'd just done it maybe 15 seconds earlier, it would have been perfect for Kuro because it's still night at that point. He could have gone for the dive, but now Mind Control's in trouble.
He's going to trigger off the Ravage to try and survive with the Anchor Smash. The kick is there to connect the ball. Jirax, you are so beautiful. Find the kill over on the Slark. Ice with a fidget, however, again, a rebuttal kill. Taking out Mind Control and that, bringing that Tidehunter down. And that's the first Ravage blow that we see this game.
If they can actually get into this moment of time, it's probably more like 20 minutes is what we're looking at, but when they have Mech, the Lone Druid is kind of coming online, and oh, that gank on mid.
It's going to be difficult, but maybe not impossible. Not once you get that 9 meta set up. They got Echo Slam as well as normal, starting with a Sunstrike from the Invoker. Say goodbye to your Phantom Lancer.
In the game right now, but just because he has this really long initiation range and incredible disables, he is a little lacking on damage, so you could see it in that situation right there with the Beastmaster.
Mind Control.
That close.
Fissure, stunned, they're going to look for the leash as well. That damage on the Shadow is high. The Sunstrike's coming in, but Mind Control reads it. He'll Anchor Smash again. Now in comes Kuro. He can Black Hole through, but it's too late. Shadow, no! Oh boy!
Single engagements, but Wings is going to feel pretty good just because they were able to get both their Midases
now. It's a nightmare. They're starting up on top, but I think Wings will be really sad they did this. Kuro, they're going to roar on him with a Sunstrike. Jirax spin script up. The two supports to control. Midnight Pulse will go down, but Kuro is dying right now to the Necros. How does he get himself out of this one? With extra help, maybe that's the way to do it. The rest of Liquid bringing in the support. Matumum and Lance now off cooldown. Will chase down the Beastmaster with a doppelganger forward. He doesn't actually have the Phantom Rush just yet. He's going well deep under the tower. Ice is rotating over. This Earthshaker has been everywhere at the right time. Doppelganger is on cooldown for 3 seconds. Matumum doesn't have a way out. The Sunstrike's going to connect the axe as well. It goes on, only hits once. Doppelganger is off. Here he goes, but Ice is waiting for it. He doesn't have Fissure. 3 seconds for the tower. That'll do the job. And the PL will be punished.
Bottom tower. Gonna get harassed by Matumum Man, but he just simply does not have damage. And
there's extra help. Fada's going to come over. If he can get a good entangle here over onto the Invoker, maybe there's a chance. The boulder forward from Jirax. He'll get the kick. So Bear's got more chances. The Savage Roar sending the Beastmaster away. They'll protect the top tier 2 tower. But Kuro, damn, he's still so damn low. And maybe Kuro, walk to the side. No! He'll go down. Jirax was so low as well as...
Liquid still look to defend this tier 2 tower. They don't want to give up too much space, and they know that there's max 4 heroes up here.
Are they going bottom?
Hasn't shown themselves.
Jirax, okay, this is just a simple Fiend script. If Jirax didn't get the silence off, Kuro's making his play. They're bringing in more help. The Shadow pounces away up to the cliffside, so Innocent, he'll go down, sure. You defend your tier 1 tower, and Shadow will have to wait just a moment.
Control it really is right now. The fact that Wings have managed to take that tier 2 at the top lane, and yet bottom lane is still being pushed out. Liquid have no space to be able to farm it. They can't
Initiation, Sunstrike. They do actually have Roar available too. Mind Control with the Necro unit. Ice, he's going to commit the Echo Slam as well to ensure the kill. May regret being down here for a little bit, and he backs up a little bit. understands the fact that, well, while it still does have that tier 1 tower there, that nowhere is really safe. The Fissure starts the attack, the creep wave's coming in, no Echo Slam required. In fact, it wasn't even available, it was still on cooldown.
He's got these kind of items, he can show himself and put pressure, and so was Faith. Faith is actually throwing his summons into the mid lane.
Gonna go for the kick. He needs to keep that control over on the Beastmaster. Raw will happen. He got Gush and Malphus, but T-Rex is going down. Everything is just being brought together. A magnetic personality is Shadow. He also goes up for Kuro. Liquid are losing too many heroes across the map. Mind Control now. The Echo Slam. Final will be controlled. The Ravage has to buy space. Savage Raw working with it. Ice. He'll go down underneath the tower. Finally, money coming their way in an entangle as well. Vada, he needs it. A double kill for him. They'll BT forward on the back of that PL. Maybe with the Sunstrike. Vada, be careful! The Lord Drew got nailed! Fate's still on the run. Matama will finish up the job that Vada did start. That presence of mind. Wing get the snipe.
They only lost, they still had a somewhat favorable matchup just here in this mid lane. Matama Man, they're looking for it again. They have so much initiation on them.
They'll have to start with the Fissure once again and then jump in, follow up some, the Sunstrike, a lot of damage. The PL brought down, it was actually the Bane's final nuke. They put him under and the tier 2 tower can be exposed. Meanwhile, Vada caught in the tree lines. The kick from Jirax will buy a little bit of space for the lone druid to maybe walk back out. He's got no mana and now no life. Brought down by the movement of Shadow, and he actually leashes the Tidehunter. There's no Ravage, there's no control. The kick comes in from Jirax, but nothing gets off Shadow, especially when you tornado the Tidehunter up. There's a lot of momentum up in the air, but he still falls down to death. Team Liquid, they are on the ropes right now.
And the mistake is going to come, but if they can have that mistake on at least near the river, maybe in somewhat of a neutral position, maybe Wings, when they get they find that opening, they take that kill, they're not able to immediately go high ground and take a lane.
Ice jumps in, goes for the instant Echo Slam. You have the follow-up Silent Thunder, but the Sunstriker still will connect over on Kuro. He's so low, but Ice ticked down, but you've got Shadow instantly there for the rebuttal. Team Liquid, do you want to try and push for more? The only opportunity you've actually got is Innocence. With that Lance Form, Matama does have Diffuser Blade, a charge is available, and he goes through Innocence pretty quickly. That gives a double kill, actually, to Kuro's Enigma after death.
And that's the second time, actually. I think they're being able to get those kills, are going to be able to gain something if they can get Roshan. But Earthshaker knows how important that is for Liquid to make.
They find an opening. They found the Earth Spirit. Jirax in trouble. Can he get out of this one with the one shot? He will not survive.
And it really didn't cost them much to be able to recover from that. I mean, an Earthshaker buyback when he already has his blink.
He just looks immortal at the moment, but here comes Liquid. They group around. They've got a nice opportunity to try and go for some kind of initiation on Shadow, but you see Ice's position. He is exactly where he needs to be, just in the tree line, off out of vision of Team Liquid. And now there's your jump over on Mind Control. The silence there from Jirax for Shadow. Just Dark packs it off. And Ice, he's so good, but no, he jumps in, there's your Echo Slam. Tornado will fly through, but the Earthshaker's already going to go down. Mind Control being focused. He just wants to TP out, and will he? No! Not successful. So close, and the Raw's on Kuro. You're going to lose both your big AoE controllers for Team Liquid. The Tumbleman is going to get out just in the nick of time. Back to base. Wall. Everything's fine.
It's the farming Enigma as well as the 3 position from Liquid for their 2 supports. It's not the fight they dreamed of, for sure. And it's not probably the nastiest fight that Liquid has encountered just yet, but it is another small opening where Wings might be able to get a rain strikes here. They're going to go back in. Shadow's just like, yeah, I'll take this. I still got Aegis.
What's Matama really going to do to him? Like, okay, you can burn off a little bit of the mana. The racks actually had to be fortified, but up on top lane, you've now got the Beastmaster attacking into the melee racks. They're being poked and prodded on all sides unwillingly. Maybe if you can get an entangle, there's 2 attacks into the Savage Roar, which actually didn't even connect on Fate.
That's a gem.
Oh, the Aegis is down. They're going to be able to play. Oh, down the Fisher!
Kuro, there's nothing else to really follow up, however. Shadow as well as Ice, they're all over it. And Shadow will keep going for the kill. Jumps forward, now away up on top lane. Vada, he's going to go down to the Invoker. He's locked inside the Ice Wall. Ravage be committed. They need that damn kill, but Shadow, he does back, but it's too late. In for Innocence will also drop the Fissure. More space being created. The Fish, great Matumba! There it is. He's able to find the pick. They look for more. Jirax wants to kill over an Ice, the Thorn in the Liquid side. They will bring him down. He won't be able to fight. They kick his corpse away, respecting the dead, obviously. The Team Liquid, they defend, but you do lose your melee on top.
With the extra gold, isn't going to be nearly as effective as many of these other heroes. The upside is they're still alive. They're still in this game.
ever so barely. They still do have a solid amount of
mind control.
heroes.
You actually, yeah, he's dead. He couldn't walk himself away from that. Invoker's just combining up magical ice and fire. Like Ravage have still got 1 minute.
So how do they possibly stop this push for a full minute?
This one's going to be difficult because Wings have probably taken down the timer for it, and they know for a fact that there's at least a minute for both those abilities. Not a whole lot that they can do, and that's why Wings, despite the scariness that these two heroes naturally present, they're just going to go for it anyways.
Oh, they try and get that kickoff, not going to work. Beastmaster roars, instantly goes onto that Embers, that Earth Spirit, and when they push back, they find the kills. The double buybacks are on their way for the front lines, but who are you going to control? Innocence looks to be the only target that Liquid can go on to, but the accurate slam, Ice Ice will arrive. They're still allowed Micah trying to move forward with the proc of the Kraken Shell. Ice Ice will go down, but Tummerman being a real issue right now. Shadow doesn't have enough damage. The bear is still alive. This was the only summon, but really, what's the cost? You've still lost your entire mid lane. Your melee racks on the top is going down.
For you to be able to, especially with the Wings that they've shown really great positioning in both Game 1 and Game 2, you're unlikely to be able to get those big team fight
Shadow.
ultimates.
The BTs are coming in. They asked for the call. That was a ping from miles away. And that TP came so quickly. 3 seconds before the initiation happened, it was Faith who was pinging the creep wave, and they both went at exactly the same time. Yeah. Burns the smoke on Kuro right underneath the observer ward that was still in the lane, blinks away, and the smoke will fail.
So well done by him.
Oh, maybe they find the opening. That kick hits on Ice. They have to magnetize him up so he can't just Echo Slam and control him. Any kind of pickoff will work. So maybe the smoke isn't a complete failure. The Earth Spirit, again,
How to just
try
stay
and
alive
put the
a little
20k
longer.
deficit of gold in the back of your mind and 14k for experience.
Yeah, a few more of those and maybe Liquid
Now
can
the Raw, they go over on Kuro, that deafening blast, the mech will keep him alive a little bit longer, but the Invoker, he's such a cannon with the Sunstriker mind control, the damage is too much, he can't run himself away, the Ravage, however, it'll hit, maybe they can turn, but Solomon's got face, the kick will fly through for the BKB, so production set up for the moment, Innocence can't really find a good target, he's going down, Matoloman's walking over them, BT is bringing in extra help, Invoker ball back into the game, but Jirax kicks him once again, the Bears focusing on him, they need to keep that Invoker out of this fight, this could be a Shadow Dance! The PL, they find another one, they just keep going, the Fisher, Ice comes in with a kick again, Jirax just keeps going to work, but the Beastmaster, he wants to go in just a second, 5 seconds till Roars off cooldown. Holy cow, I can't believe Liquid actually had control to
that they walk away from that sort of fight, you win, but you still lose. Wings get the Roshan into their hands. The house always wins at this point.
They're underneath a Hawk, and that observer from Jirax, they saw Innocence, they try and go over and Beastmaster double kick! Bane got connected on as well! Innocence wants to walk out even, Matoma jumps forward to Beastmaster in a world of hurt. Too many illusions around, the Sunstrike won't hit a real hero. They're gonna lose the Bane too! Ice, hang him the tree line. Where's the Invoker? He wants to burn down Kuro, but Jirax, this guy, he has tasted blood and he wants more. Vada moves forward, but now Shadow. How much respect do you give?
This is so good because
The lanes without feeling as if there's going to be a massive team fight. That was one of the major deterrents for them getting any sort of farm, is that they just had to send their summons forward.
Mid lane, Tornado, Kuro is going to be picked up by this one, and with the BKB from the Invoker, he wants to fight. Kuro, he got bashed up, Kuro needs that black hole. He went in there. Will they have enough? They can't see him, they can't attack him. Beastgrip actually dragging Kuro out the black hole. He'll go down, the Fissure is there, can't get survive until the Ravage, and the guts. My controller brings down the clock. There is so much control with Eyesight, Echo Slam, Matamaman, he's down for the count. No buyback available on both the Lone Druid as well as the PL. Enigma will have his, but he has no black hole, there's no Ravage. And maybe this is finally that opportunity the Wings were waiting for. They're actually going to find Jirax.
They don't have black hole. Jirax is just trying to lead them on a ghost chase at this point in time, getting away from them.
They're
luring
chasing
them away from the base a little
They
bit.
are chasing a long way for this.
I mean, they know they've got plenty of time. They can afford to chase down this kill, and will still have a full minute before the Phantom Lancer is back up. So they claim that kill. They turn right back around, and this should be megas. I can't really see how Liquid can defend with neither of their break ultimates and neither of their carries. This just seems impossible. Liquid
Double
teased us with a
Ravage.
comeback, but it doesn't seem possible.
Mind Control just bought his refresher off to get his Ravage back off cooldown, left it back inside the base, so Wings will feel like there's no Ravage, but he's got no friends. There's no one else to help him survive. The pickup and the throwdown with EMP. Mind Control actually needs to go back and regenerate. The Megas up with this last range Rax to fall, and Team Liquid, they stumbled in Shanghai, and it looks like we might be seeing a repeat. Mind Control, he'll avoid. Now is the time, the Ravage with a BKB! It actually is good. Now that's him, that's game! The Ravage means nothing at the end of the day, and Wings are up 2-0 against Team Liquid. Not a single game dropped here. Game 2 will have